Welcome to Fourside Fights featuring Chroma, Jorge, Webs, and Joshman. Citizens of Fourside, I'm Jackzilla, and I know, number one, commentary is for suckers. Number two, Taylor Swift was seen at Verdugo 200 with Shepard Fiction, Lima, and Baby Gronk. Number three, Arnold Schwarzenegger is right that death is a bad deal, and we need to find someone to blame. And number four, the Melee scene is lucky we never coexisted with Prime Ted Kaczynski because CRTs are perfect for improvised explosives. Let's go to each side. Were the Industrial Revolution and its consequences a disaster for the human race? Jorge.
Absolutely. Wait, the work itself or the beliefs in it?
Joshman.
I'm sorry, Chroma was making a really sad face and it was bothering me. He stopped
Webs?
now though, he looks better.
Yeah, strongest survive, dude, and that isn't the rules that we follow anymore, so I think it's definitely a disaster.
Oh, of course he thinks that. That's his contention. He's a first-year Harvard MK Ultra student. He's going to be saying that until he reads Noam Chomsky and moves to Missouri.
Okay, I know what this game is now.
All right, welcome to Fourside Fights. We've got four outstanding guests today who are going to act as pundits as I throw topic after topic at them. They'll give their takes. If they're entertaining or interesting, I'll give them points. If they're boring, repetitive, or patently unreasonable, I'll subtract. And of course, I can mute any contestant at any time for any reason. The player with the most points at the end is our winner. They get to commentate the three losers as they take it to Fourside in a free-for-all so we can see exactly how their punditry translates to Melee. Let's get started with our first topic. At Tipped Off 14, Zane defeated Mango to add to his stack of majors won from winner's side. Yet the elusive Zane loser's run remains to be seen. With Amsa, Moki, and Mango as his potential opponents on the loser's side, should Zane have thrown the winner's final set against Mango and then made a 3-set run so commentators and Fourside pundits would stop talking about his lack of loser's run wins? Joshman, what do you think?
I was going to say, I was like, do we just jump in here? Dude, we're getting bored of it, man. No one cares about a winner's bracket run no more. Let's just see it from losers one time, dude. I actually thought at Battle of BC he had it. I don't know why. He got fucking pwned by Armstar, but I swear to God, just one more. Just one more set, he would have taken it for sure. But I'm copying.
You think he has to, right?
Dude,
like,
he has to take it.
He has to because who the fuck cares anymore? Like, he's ranked number 1 last year, fucking can dominate when he's up like anyone in the fucking world. Who cares? Like, what anything are you doing that's new in your life? Fucking throw, and then you have the opportunity to...
You okay, man?
Yeah.
I just want that was yelling, dude. I want it so bad. Like, oh my God. I also cried at Apex.
No.
Like, happy after a Hungry Box and so broken after Amsa. I was so proud of him at Tipped Off, but I would have been actually proud of him if he did something real, like win from losers.
Well, this is the issue, Jorge. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I'll let Jay kick it off.
Yeah.
Thank you, Webs. This is just a fundamental flaw in Zane's game. Zane doesn't know how to play at a solid 7. He's either 10, murdering everyone from winners, dominant, super try hard, the pillow's out, or he's getting drunk and he's going Roy, or bullying Joshman. That's the closest he got to skirting that angle between, super dominant and just absolutely out to lunch. The great thing about Mango, he fluctuates all over the place. Armada, this was another issue that Armada had. Armada was always at a 10. Levin, same sort of a thing. Our GOATs, our greatest players, are managing to trick us and play with our emotions this way. Zane has to learn this.
Absolute fools.
You're actually smoking crack for that.
It's not bullying, by the way. It's like a mutual friend thing.
You're smoking crack if you think Zane's low is his fucking throwing getting drunk. Like, he plays shaky all the time. And like, when he looks good, it's like, honestly, 9.5 out of 10. He doesn't have the voom that gives him the variance. What?
Someone told me I'm a Mango dick rider, and this is how he's talking about Zane. Everyone's like, no, that's actually chill. Yeah, no, that's just his homie, man. I would get fucking crucified for this.
I got crucified. Oh my God.
What do you think?
You got one bet. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
Well, I think it's funny that Chroma brought up Armada because it's kind of a case of you don't know what you got till it's gone. Armada, I think a lot of people didn't appreciate him at the time because they were just tired of him winning, right? Well, Zane, when he wins so dominantly that we kind of just gloss over it. But looking back on it, I think, winners or losers will revel in his legacy all the same.
Whoa.
I think it'd be cool to get some losers.
All the way down the spine, man.
I think it's the same issue. I think Webbs is right because Armada would also get super blackout drunk at bar locals.
That's true.
But it's so limited. I feel like if you're at the top for that long, like the fact that he only drops like a drunk Kirby set to Mingy in like 2020, to me is like a test of resolution, right? Like fucking. Doesn't everyone have like Leffen lost to Matt Dodd Zeb and like one of them was super drunk?
Matt Dodd
and,
Zeb
like,
beats anybody on any day.
I'm
One out
just
of 100
saying,
times. Come on now.
Zeb's 10 is an
Zeb.
11. You know what I'm saying? His 10 is an 11 and nobody can stop him.
Also, it takes Armada about 10 times the alcohol to get as drunk as Zane does. So
He's a big guy.
He's
All
a
right.
little baby boy, Zane is.
Well, let's move on to our next topic. Surprise is abounded that tipped off with Polish and Amsa returning to form and Moki staying consistent. But perhaps most surprising was that the two players who were most in contention for number 1 during the first half of this year, going into tipped off, placed 9th and 13th, with Polish and Kadoran defeating Cody Schwab and Maf and Amsa defeating Jmook. Is this the level of variance? Is this level of variance just what modern Melee looks like? Or is this the power of Maf's Halo 2 sweater?
I think it's about time, like, the Jmook finally gets to run into an ICs, because everyone was talking about it, that it's like, dude, he's been like, it's the same thing that people like saying whenever he wins a tournament, it's just like, where's Juan though? You know what I mean? Like, if the brackets, if the stars align perfectly for Jmook, it's like, it feels like it's not close. Like, if he met Zane on the same day, I still feel like he would beat Zane, like, in the current state of the game, unless Zane pulls out the ICs. But it's just, it was like so seamless how many like back-to-back lucky brackets he had in terms of not running into H-Box or an Ice Climbers. And like now that it was like Doomsday, you're like, there fucking is, man. But I want to see what he does now, because a lot of people are like saying that he's going to work on something. But that matchup just looks fucking doomed, man. I'm Doomer posting on that one.
I actually don't think there was any variance at all at this tournament, and I can walk through this step by step to prove it. Who are the best players of the last couple of years? Well, last year was obviously Mango. Mango did great. Looked solid, no issue. Who was the best player of 2021? That would be Polish. And Polish played fantastic, beating Cody Schwab. Again, what a surprise. John Coe getting it done, like always. As far as Moff Jmook, I don't think that set ever happened. You show me the ISO, you show me the game, you can't find it because it's not real. It never actually happened. And beating Jmook, that happens occasionally too.
that is actually a good point, because somebody jacked a bunch of the USBs from the event, right? Like, we literally
that's what the media will tell you, Webbs.
Oh, I see.
Jorge?
Sorry, I have to go put some stuff away.
You have to go put some stuff away? Oh, okay.
Okay. No, we're good. Hold on.
You know they make them in like gummy bears now.
No. I'm talking about the implication that I have all of the USBs.
You look really
I
weird
see,
right
I see,
now.
I see.
Me, I look weird? No.
Yeah,
Stop.
you changed something.
Stop.
This is demonic. You can't nag someone in the middle of the show.
I'm in the middle of my take, all right? So here's the deal, right? The reason why the Moff Jmook VODs cannot come to see the light of day is because Jmook is a learner and a grinder, and if he has access to those VODs, he's like very early, immature in his matchup experience with Sheik Ices at the moment. Like, I know more, fucking, and I am the Jmook stand-in against Zane to get down thrown. And let me tell you, Moff's punish game is like somehow twice as potent as Zane's in the Sheik Ices matchup, even though it's like a 0 to death every time. It feels like Moff is even worse. Fucking to learn the matchup experience, I need my boy Zane to get like one successful FD game before Jmook can get there.
If you could choose a Halo 1, Halo 2, or Halo 3 sweater to wear at a tournament, which would you pick and why?
Could I go ODST?
Oh.
ODST, take points off for that. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
please. That's gross behavior.
Jesus
It's 3 for
Christ.
sure. Oh, 2.
That's very
No, I think
strange.
it's 2 and 3 both have very similar aesthetics and visuals. 3 probably produced better merchandise, but 2 I think is a better game overall.
Yeah, but the merch though is what we're talking about.
That's true.
What-
I'm gonna go
What's
3.
your going rate for being bossed around on the points, Jack? Because Apparently, Michael can just dictate what the point allocation and
If he
deductions
agrees
are.
with me, then I.
Yeah, listen, in most scenarios that would trigger my contrarian reflex, and I'd be like, "Fuck you, I'm not going to do."
That's
your
how
job." But
bad ODST is.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was just a really pretentious
That's pretty
answer, and I.
Is
It
Halo
is
the
also
one
shit.
where you're squids and you have the paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Chroma. You got
This
it.
guy
I'll
loves
give-
Nintendo.
All
All right, let's move on
Guy who's
to our
only
next,
played big ass
our
titles.
next topic. Despite all the melee action at Tipped Off, my timeline was cluttered with discourse about commentary, leading to Culture Vulture Chroma to stream for the first time in his life. Jorge, do you think if you could bench 225 that anyone would be talking shit?
Fucking they would, because my power level is not on display. I am stronger than I look every time. If you see me at a platform, you will know and feel me as I arise to it. Okay, but when I'm at a melee tournament and I don't have a barbell in front of me, fucking of course, they're coming for me. They're afraid of feeling and emotion because confronted with it, they will realize they have none of it in their lives. So no, I don't think that if they knew what I had within me, they'd be coming at me like
It's
this.
tears. He has tears within him. I've seen them. I've seen them many times.
Yeah, tears of the kingdom, but the kingdom is you're the king.
I
just
was
don't know
so
what-
scared of that one, man. I was like rickety on the road. I'm like, oh.
Hey, let me.
No, I'm letting you be
manage
you,
this
dude. You've
quickly.
earned it.
So why did you think this response? You got such a dramatic response.
I think, one, there's so much that went into it, but I think like a key atmospheric that we cannot deny is the Mango Twitch chat. That specific cross section of the demographic, it doesn't help. It doesn't help, and I think having one spark or catalyst can very easily. Yeah, that's Josh. That's Josh and Michael in the back. I think all it takes is a catalyst to get things going.
Yeah.
Number one, and number two, as stupid as it sounds, I really, really agree with Jake. I needed to get more variety in my O. And I literally now have a notes app that says different exclamations where I just go, it just says like, what, like, oh my God,
Yeah, you
yo.
can come in 1,000
crazy.
different ways for sure.
Does it sound like I'm coming? I feel like everyone says that. And then I listen back to it and I'm like, it does sound like I'm coming.
fruit. It's low hanging
Hey,
fruit.
that only you can know that, dude, and maybe other people. You know,
Dude, that video that Josh posted, I don't want to give it more airtime.
That been rocks, dude. Dude, being in the cell, in the Hell in a Cell that was that commentary block, I thought it was fine for most of it, but I felt like a lot of people have blamed the mixing on it, but it's kind of hard because you are a screamer.
Spider-Man.
You are a passionate screamer, and it came from the soul. I think I've done a lot of like under a waterfall meditating on the block, and I was just like, damn. I think the biggest victim of that block was Wills. Wills got kind of owned because I'm just like, it was just so chaotic, and I'm just like trying to like steer the school bus straight ahead, and then Wills is like trying to jump in. And I'm just like, but we're going straight ahead, Wills, and he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Well, the
Stop
problem,
looking.
a couple of things that went wrong production, like structurally, we didn't know Josh was coming on until a little
That's
bit right
also
before the
true.
block. So polarity
It was a
scrambles. Yeah.
Surprise, Josh.
There was a scramble to get a third headset and set up there. We didn't even have all of the goddamn like, you know, there's mute button and stuff and modulators, and we didn't have that for Josh in the middle. There was also not enough time to test the levels, and Polarity had not done a production of that size yet, so they were managing sound that was going out into the stage and sound that was coming to us and the stream.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear myself at all, and I heard Will's at a 10%.
it's
You
so
guys couldn't
frustrating.
hear
It's
each
hard
other?
to understand how annoying that is. Chroma,
I
what?
can hear you guys perfectly. That's nuts. Sorry.
I know you came through perfectly.
Well, I think so. Twitch chat is generally very reactionary when it comes to commentary, and I think that you hit the nail on the head when you were talking about the repeated same noise. Because I actually had the exact same reaction. I heard you say the exact same intonation over and over again, and I ended up muting it eventually because it got to me. But
It's grating. Yeah.
it was. And I think that the problem is that people then, when they find one thing that kind of throws them off, they start to pick out every little thing that they
Mhm.
can to try to pile on top of that. You're a guy who, like they said, is very high energy. Usually you have really good synergy with who you're working with. Because you like to throw back to like old jokes a lot and like, you know, keep bits running, which works like most of the time. But in this instance, it was like you were calling back to like sets that had happened like top like 32 and
That's
like some
big.
stuff that had been referenced. And while it was good, it was like, you know,
I
these are
love-
people who just come for top
yeah.
8 and they join and they're like, what's this guy talking
I
about?
love that. You were
motherfucker
throwing some over for the people that had been with you all day.
Yeah. Which I love. I appreciate that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
secondary stream and everything.
Yeah, people once they get in the mindset of they don't like a guy, they don't like that guy. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this angle too, and you guys haven't really brought it up, but like, listen, if you're not clouded like out the wazoo and don't have a built-in fan base to like go to bat for you, things can go like wildfire. And I've listened back to blocks that people have been like criticized for, and I'm like, this is a normal level of variance with good parts, medium parts, and parts you'd want to fix. Like every commentator that's 50K followers though has like 5,000 people willing to say no, this rocks every
That's
single
true.
time. Chroma, what do you think?
I think this is the immortal dream, and as Dom Mazzetti of Bro Science Life once put it, did you think lifting weights was going to get you bullied less on the internet? Wrong. You're so wrong. You're absolutely wrong. More people are going to bully you at all possible times. I think probably the biggest and strongest commentators I've ever known, which would be like Alex19, Taj, they have gotten mad at the chat and tried to fight them. I've seen Trail do it too, and Trail is huge. There's really nothing you can do. But really, what I'm reflecting on with this question is that it's all a part of the woke media. Jack Zill claims that I've never streamed before. I've streamed upwards of 2 times before this. Once I played Undertale and I died tutorial. I didn't know that was possible. Nobody did. I broke new ground.
Violent.
What was that?
You got a mother to get violent.
Yeah, there was
Very
something
sad,
very edible
very
about that
sad.
stream, I'm sure.
All
But
right,
really, it's Reddit's fault. I go on there and I read insane stuff, and I thought the Reddit was best when it was taken down. That's all I got to say.
Hey,
Is it
that's
back
what
now?
All right, let's move on to our
It
next
is,
topic.
yeah.
This is
the
oh
next
wait,
topic Reddit came back?
wait. We get a point for everyone, right?
Oh, here we go.
That's 1.
Oh,
That's
that's
2.
like yeah.
That's 3. That's
I would
4.
love for his door frame to just snap right now.
That's 5.
You want harm to come to Jorge.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Oh, no, it happened. It fell off. I watched it fall.
You lose 2 points for falling off. Poor form.
good.
Uh,
Hey, before we go on to the next topic, let me just say that
yeah.
Jake, while Chroma technically did stream, that the majority of the discussion did not end up happening on Jake's stream.
It did not even happen on the
No,
secondary
it happened
stream
on
either.
No, yeah, we actually went through 3 different streams before we settled on somewhere where we could have a discussion about the
The
topic.
Nook
Yeah.
dropped the ball really hard.
I have one
He
thing
was
on
so
the commentator
enthusiastic.
One
topic
final
as
thought.
well.
Final thought, Joshman.
I think we're straying too far away from the light that is just 2 people as well.
Yes.
I think
Thank you.
Trycast and
I
couch
hate
casting
Trycast.
is. I hate couch
It's
casting.
too much.
They're
It's-
actually so
Whoa.
cringe.
There's only
And dude,
one good TriCast, and you're looking at 2/3 of it. Print
dude,
it,
it's-
ship it.
yeah.
Jorge,
It's just like
Chroma, and
put
Junebug.
Scar on
Jorge,
a
Chroma, and
TriCast.
Junebug. That's right.
Yeah, you just get like Scar on a TriCast, and he's just a quadcast or just anything like that. He's like on repeat.
Yes.
Like he just doesn't get a word in.
He doesn't
And then
know
like
what to
someone throws it to him, and he's like, "I was just listening to you, man." And he's like, "Oh, you've just
Dude.
been quiet over there." And it's
Literally
like, dude,
at Genesis.
what are you doing? Yeah, Genesis with Waffle. Oh,
With
dude.
the Bob where he goes, Bobby, what do you?
It was just like it's just awkward. It's just awkward. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. Keep it at 2 fucking people for a top
Yeah.
8. You don't need a couch commentary for it. Keep it for pools because it's more entertaining and stuff like that. Please stop doing it for top 8s. It is so annoying.
It's so
I do like,
clumsy.
I do like listening to Ultimate TriCasts though, where they just like take turns very politely talking. They have
They're
like
like-
one sentence
yeah.
each. Oh, and he got the back air nice, and okay, we got the edge guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, the edge guard, here it
real-
comes.
That's
They
like
just
Irish
go down
drinking
the line.
song.
Very real way are like in
Yeah.
the traditional esports tradition where like they're like I'm gonna hand off to my co-commentator next to me. Melee is much more of a just I don't know. We're
It's too
fucking
dynamic.
around. We're doing
Yeah.
a weird thing.
We're too weird.
Okay, let's move on to our next topic. This is actually our first sponsored topic to the tune of Mikey
Hey.
asked me to bring it up. The Hogarth mixtape is coming soon from Must Cash. Are you clicking the heart on Spotify? Who's your
No.
favorite Melee musician? Anyone can start.
I saw-
Malachi.
What does
Malachi.
Malachi play?
I've never heard a Malachi
who's
track.
Malachi?
What is it like?
He's a rapper. He is a rapper. It is dirty. It is grimy. Imagine his playstyle as a rap song, and you got it. Like
Can you give
first
me a
rap.
taste? Like, do you
Cocaine.
have an example?
Yeah, I mean it's on Spotify. Hold on. Malachi.
Anybody else?
Mustache
Can I
only
post
coming out
it?
on Spotify? Are we only getting a Spotify release? Where's Apple Music?
I'm not-
I don't know.
Mustache, you're missing a
Oh.
demographic, and I will
Where's
not
Tide?
be clicking the heart
Where is
unless
Apple Music?
you release on
For
Apple
shame.
Music.
I don't
I use
know.
Apple Music too, Webs. I've turned.
My favorite Melee musician is Hungrybox, and that's an easy decision. He's got the Summit skit
Yeah, that's
that
a
he
good one.
performs on. I'm sure that there's some rap track out there that he is featured on. I guarantee you, he's got the chain for it. And also there was that who's the guy? Smash something. Smasher
Smasher
Magazine.
Smasher Magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Why-
HBox
why
was the
two?
first one to
You can't
feature
take
him as
two.
well.
Yeah.
He just took 2. That's bullshit.
Oh no, I was saying that
Oh, the
HBox
first
is
one
my
was
favorite.
so bad that he
Oh,
needed
Smasher
something
Magazine.
better. Joshman, go for it.
That's it. Case closed. Smasher Magazine, baby.
HBox was the first person to blow Smasher Magazine up at Big House. He,
Is that actually? I
recorded-
didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he recorded
That's
him
my
doing
goat.
some stuff.
Dude, that guy
Yeah.
rocks. He's so fucking
Yeah, for
funny.
sure.
Dude, I've just watched him not kind of make music, but it's in Power Wash Simulator instead. For
I've seen
very
him play
long
Kid
time.
Picks. Kid
That's
Picks
great.
too. You were there for the Kid Picks streams?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you have an
Cool.
evil look on your face. Who's your favorite
Well,
Melee musician?
the answer, of course, is probably a four-way tie between Army, who probably came out with the best Smash diss track, Chillin', who is the most prolific. Whoever got the ultimate people to do the Smash Cypher, which was one of the most horrifying abominations of sound I've ever heard. But I think it's good we have that for posterity, and also in some cases, some legal court cases. But really, it's probably got to be. I was outside of the gym yesterday, and I saw someone with a bumper sticker with the text was, "This man just ate my son," and it was Ted Cruz. It has to be Mustache.
It has to be Mustache. That's right. That's right. I'm particular to Mikey's live rendition of Ted Cruz just killed my son at Smash Camp.
Ted
my
Cruz is
favorite,
evil.
Yeah. My favorite Melee diss track is, of course, Mikey second at Evo, second to the cheat.
Oh, that was very good.
Transitive properties, how I'll expose you, and so on. All right. Looking forward.
Final artist to toss in. Actual answer for me is Brando. Brando from chat.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah, Brando's
lyricist.
awesome.
He's got
VIP2 coming up.
sick flow. Yeah.
Oh, Gooch
We actually
just
do have a lot
dropped
of Melee musicians.
Oh yeah, Josh.
Gooch just dropped an Aussie classic, MSJ. So in Oz,
J?
dude, Microsoft J's diss track for KP Kaiser and the Roy Ditto. Ode to Roy. Favorite lyric is P.S. Kaiser, suck my flaming dick. Banger. Banger line.
Oh, I
Dude,
love
hold
that.
on. I gotta find this.
Referential.
God, it really does speak to how amazing Chillin's rap was, that like you could take the structure of it and just it blooms like a garden, right? And he made that garden for us. Looking forward, the next big Melee event is Wave Dash this weekend in SoCal with Jmook and Zane in attendance, though Zane has declared he'll be going Roy. Is Zane trying to normalize going secondaries at tournaments so that Mango's resume looks better in the first half of the year, thus improving Zane's own resume having beaten him at Tipped Off, or is he just not in the mood to compete? What's going on?
He's just too stupid to think about that. No,
Zane-
of course not.
Dude, seeing Zane at what's it called? At the New Year's tournament, and he's just got the pen in his hand. He's like, I'm like, who are you playing this tournament, man? He's like, yeah. Probably Roy, man. I'm like, oh, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. This is my last tournament.
That's a good
I have to play
impression.
you, and I just get fucking owned here. And he's just like, no, play Marth, man. And then he loses to Magi, makes the fucking tournament, have to do tiebreakers, and then I fucking lose the tiebreaker, and I go into losers. Oh my god, I was so fucking pissed, man. I was so pissed at him. I fucking hate top players throwing, dude. It makes me so mad.
You can't feel bad because he's sandbagging not to not have to try as hard. He's sandbagging. He loves competition. He's going to do it. He's sandbagging to take the pressure off. At Whorehouse 3, the Jorge House tournament, where actually I think I might have been 4, Zane gets the drunkest he's ever been, like in his life. We have Twitch clips of him getting hauled out of my bedroom by Shake Drizzle because he's passed out in my bedroom behind Grand Finals. What he plays his now roommate, Busy Boy, David Tezza, and David Tezza never beats Zane ever. Fucking, he loses game 1. But then David Tezza wins the first 2 games because Zane is blackout drunk.
Here, bro. Take it too way too
You're
long.
right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
Basically, he's drunk as fuck. He's getting owned. Then they go to FD, and then he just 3-stocks David Tezza back. Like, he just perfect chain grabs. Yes, and then he said of it afterwards, I don't remember that. It must just be in there.
Where's
Just releases
there?
it now and then. He doesn't have
It's just
control.
in there. That means that I'm
mind
just saying that
palace.
he can be fucked up. He's still fucking good. He's still trying.
He's still in his mind palace. Okay.
I think we learned something about Zane the last time he was on this show. And it was when he said he has no association with Marth as a character and solely wants to win and brutalize his opponents, that I'm realizing what's going on here. He's declared he'll be going Roy. Like, I declare I'm definitely going to take out the garbage. I'm not going to do it. Zane's going Marth. He's going to win. He's going to make sure nobody prepares for him. He's going to win #1 on the summer. Somehow, it will happen. This is all part of his master plan.
There is
You're just
precedence
lying
for
on the
that.
internet, dude. You're just lying. He's just gonna go Roy, man. And you're
Yeah,
gonna look really
he's lying.
silly.
I agree. One of us is
Really
lying.
silly. No, yeah, you.
It's
When has
50
he ever
lying.
done this? When has
it's
he ever
50-50.
done
Either
this?
I'm lying or he's lying.
Then one of Chroma or Joshman is lying about whether or
No.
not Zane.
No,
No,
one of
it's
me or
either
whether
Zane.
Zane
Zane
is
or
lying.
Chroma.
Zane is
Hello?
lying. Okay.
And-
Keep up, man.
I'm
Yep,
confused by this point. Chroma has finally bested me intellectually. Let's move to our next topic. All right, poor sportsmanship. Not doing you any favors here. Mango has, by most reasonable measures, attended enough events to be ranked in summer, but between Doc Lee at Genesis, Marth Marquez, and an army of excitable Mango fans, would it be smart to just not rank him this time?
Dude,
No, you
can't
reap what you
rank it.
sow. You
can
reap
only-
what you sow.
Oh,
This is
Of
why I don't
course.
like half year rankings to begin with. I think they're just like a benchmark. Like, people shouldn't take them too seriously. And well, I'm thinking against myself now. Oh no, this is bad.
Take points away.
You
Sorry,
need
Jack.
them. All right. They're a necessary evil. You need
Thank
them
you.
to motivate the lazy smashers. Right? The end of the year is too far away, so there has to be something that kind of keeps them in check.
Enough
Problem
dopamine.
is that they don't actually mean anything. Nobody goes back and is like, oh, the mid-year rankings, who was the best in 2023?
Yeah.
They look at the end of the year rankings. So while they are a necessary evil, I think that if you're gonna sandbag and go Roy and Marth and any other secondaries that you have, you might as well do it early in the year, because as long as you're on point in the second half of the year, as long as you save up all the juice and dispel it later on, then
well, that's the thing then,
Pretty
because
good.
like I remember there was talks of just like being able to lock a secondary and say, I'm fucking around. This tournament does not count for my rankings, and that was chill. But is that just like not a thing now? Because like, if we do the same thing that we just did with like we're doing like Mango Stock, we're saying like that mattered and that was the thing. What the fuck did he get seeded at Battle of BC? He got seeded like shit, man.
It was
That was
before,
so
yeah.
bad. It like ruined.
they
They had
swapped
to like
it?
change everything. Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
just like you can't
Yeah.
put this cunt at 10th seed. Are you kidding me? Like
Yeah,
he's
that's
been
where he
doing
performed.
nothing but pump everyone. And then like Genesis, he was like, man, and had it whatever. He had his thing. That's fine. But even before that, like, what happened after that? He just didn't attend. Does that mean he gets seated really low? I just think it's just a recipe for disaster, man. If you do that, but it's just
How
like,
do you feel? How do you feel about like if someone just isn't trying their hard, like isn't meeting the expectation for their seed or like their skill, but it's not as clear as picking a secondary. Like they're just
But
not.
that just
they're fucking-
happens. That just happens. But in this case and in Zane's case, it's very clear. If people are just faltering, but they're like trying, then they should be punished for that. But in these cases, it's very like open and shut to me that it's like there's just no way that like this should count, because otherwise it just fucks everything really bad. And as well, Webs, with mid-year rankings, if they're like, I don't really understand what the point of them is if like they're just for fucking around, right? Because if we do like either we make it so they do matter and they have the same weight as the end of year rankings, or people are just gonna fuck around and you get a funny cool number if you're actually trying that's higher than what you actually are, and it just looks stupid.
Yeah. And it's
Well,
kind of like a
Generate
relic
artificial
of
narrative, the same as anything else.
it's like the mid-year rankings are like a relic of when everybody thought that Melee was going to be sustainable and that sponsors were going to just keep picking up players, and
Oh,
we'd have
God.
like a
Mm.
top 30 that was, because it was like, they did matter. They don't matter
Also-
now because of the state that we're in, but
Also, summer was a bigger deal back then as well, right? Like we would enter the like in season if there ever was one. There was just a bunch of. It felt like there were big tournaments like every week, and so like summer was an
Yeah.
impactful sort of like bookend.
Chroma, what do you think?
I think we've hit on a lot of good points. Maybe the idea of a summer ranking is outdated due to the intensity of events and how they pile onto the back of the year, but that's invalid because Melee stats, we need some clicks, we need some impressions, we need some things to get people talking and going. I also think Joshman had a good point, which is if you show up with a secondary and say, I am fucking around, that shouldn't count. Unfortunately, what Mango has done both times is show up to the tournament and then decide halfway through, what do we really want to do here? Battle of BC was a pretty funny one because he was originally seeded 10th. I think there was just a mess up with somebody not knowing whether he's going to go. That's not really how we do seeding, but at the end of the day, what did he get? He got 9th. And it's kind of this funny thing where it's like, do I really want to punish Amsa for showing up like while a tragedy happened in his family, but not saying anything about it and still like playing his heart out? Like if Hungrybox showed up and went Ness in his 9th place match so his friend won, we would be a lot angrier. I think what you have to do is just say, okay, well, if the summer rankings don't really matter, and if Mango's okay with just saying like, halfway through this tournament, I don't really want to play anymore, that's something you kind of have to evaluate his performance. I say you just rank him 17th and Week goes to the gym and gets super, super jacked so nobody can mess with him again.
So
You just got to do it.
And nobody would say anything.
That's
we have
right.
the
That's the
that
number.
makes you invulnerable.
Nope.
All right. I hear y'all. Let's move on. Speak of the devil, and let's have a topic about him. 2 weeks ago, Hungrybox was talking about saving the scene with fresh cut and Coinbase funding, banning a man from Minecraft and Ultimate, and banning box controllers in Melee. This week, he is sluggish and defensive around his role in proactively evaluating player bans, and when Start GG glitch resulted in 2 Street Fighter players, Punk and Spoon X, having their pronouns filled out as slurs on stream for an entire match, nobody was at the wheel. In a statement, Hungrybox said, I should have triple-checked things more, and I shouldn't have assumed the pronouns were a bit. Continuing, a lot of it boils down to me trying to do it all at once, streaming, TOing, casting, entertaining, and production. Punk to God, this one's on me, not my staff, I apologize. TOing is absolutely hard, but what the fuck is going on? Is this our Chief Smash Officer or Grimace from McDonald's?
Like it or not, Hungrybox is here to command the helm. He is leading the Melee scene at this point, the Smash scene as a whole. He's our figurehead. He's like the most recognizable person across not just, the larger esports scene, but even, he's going to be a household name within the next 10 years at this rate.
That's
the
crazy.
guy just exists he exists to pump brands, I think, is what you got to break it down to at the end of the day. And that's the only thing that's going to be bringing money into Melee at this point. So we just have to suck on his teeth for as long as we can.
Dude, I feel like in a lot of ways he gets a lot of flack. He definitely deserves. But I feel like everyone being like, dude, fuck you for letting Zion enter your tournaments is so dog, because he was unbanned like everywhere. He just didn't choose to enter those tournaments. Everyone was in the wrong. But he was the only one who Zion was currently attending, so he got all the heat. And it's just like, dude, that's so fucking lame. Like, everyone was in the wrong here. This cunt was just like, it was like the moment people were getting
the way that
wind of
bans
it.
work for most tournaments is they wait until the player actually signs up before banning them or not.
Is that
It's in a gray zone.
Sometimes for shadow banning, absolutely, but there are definitely people who make statements, right? Like Zion was,
yeah, but there's never been an organized way. Like ever since the COC disbanded, it's all just like every person for themselves reacting when they can, right?
Basically, at this point, what ended up happening is that there was, I think, a specific ban that was like a year long, and even past that, they said, okay, well, we'll keep an eye on the conduct. We're not really sure if we're going to let them in. there were some discussions with TOs behind the scenes as these things go as to like what's going to happen. The issue is that, Hungrybox ends up spreading himself too thin. And so with this case, it was Last had to basically adjudicate melee conduct issues, which was just kind of an issue of like, okay, what's really going on? And then you have this situation here where he kind of handed things off to his tech team, number one. And then number two, he didn't really know the players. I think if anybody knew Punk, they would say that's probably not a bit Punk would do. Yeah. But, how many Street Fighter people are on Juan's team on this one?
But
at the end of the day,
case, though, are you finished?
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say, but even then, if we're not putting it on TOs, then top players are playing with this guy. Like, he is a part. This person is just back in the community, and then like the second it goes like instantly, like very obviously haywire, everyone's just like, "Fuck you, Juan, for doing the most obvious thing." And it's just like, where's everyone else's flack? Like, Zane practices with this guy, Cody plays with this guy like every day. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is this guy going into so much scrutiny compared to everyone else? And I just think that's extremely unfair. But absolutely. I'm not going to comment on this new shit. I'm not knowledgeable enough on it. But I just think in this case, this was extremely lame. Like,
so you're saying not Grimace, Chief Smash Officer, my king.
In this case, the next thing could be crazy.
Let's go.
I haven't brushed up.
Whatever the third thing is.
Yeah.
No, Joshman doesn't even know the second thing. He doesn't even know the second thing about how a series of dominoes fell to eventually put slurs onto HBox's stream.
That was unreal.
As a stream runner, you have to know you don't just don't put them on your stream ever, even if it's a bit. It's not a bit that you should run ever. I think this is psychotic that you would ever think that's worth doing.
Which was an Ultimate Player's fault. Just to bring it back a little bit, which is people were mad mostly about Hungrybox's response to, hey, you're handing this person thousands of dollars, which again, yes, Juan does get unfair flack because this is the only tournament Zion ends up entering, and it also pays Zion a huge amount of money. So people say, hey, Juan, what's the deal here? And some of them are aggressive because it's pretty upsetting, which is maybe not fair. Juan's response was, I just woke up, which was weird because it was 5 p.m. And then it kind of sent a lot of hate towards a trans woman in the scene, which was an unfortunate answer. I actually think that you should have reversed it, which is Hungrybox said, I should have triple checked. This is on me after sending maybe a quick tweet about the Punk thing. I would have, if I were Hungrybox, said, this is all my tech team's fault. This is why you can't trust technology. It is 100% their fault again. Absolutely not me. I would never do this. I am a great friend of all of the communities. I post in their subreddits all the time.
Dude, I feel like that. Oh, I get that now. All right. Give him more. Give him a couple more for that. Fucking. I am.
Them?
Yeah, take 3 of mine. He deserves it. Okay, fucking. I am actually. I hear so many people like say this thing that is true. Bottom line, if you're fucking the lead of the thing, you are accountable for the thing and the things that happen because of it. And especially HBox, because it's fucking called Coinbox, presented by one Hungrybox Debiedma Esquire or whatever. But like these things actually are run. There's like 17 million things to do with like running an event. And like I don't think that the core skills of being a TO is knowing what the correct conduct is for behavior in a grassroots community and how to enforce them. It's more like sourcing CRTs and running brackets, in my opinion. So like this part of the job for TOing, like the social like regulation of it, is really, really the hardest part for me to wrap my mind around, like as a TO. And I think it's unfair, like Josh is saying, like fucking we mostly just do what other people do, or like we defer. Most TOs will just defer to the like host region where that player is from. And the fact like that he didn't necessarily act on it immediately, like even though it happened like the next day, I think is totally unfair.
I actually super respect this, but I would step in to say that in my experience as a TO, one of the core things that I learned, and I was very lucky because our TO Louis was like literally getting his doctorate in like being a psychologist or a therapist or something along those lines. So great vibes. And that was something that, at least the way I was taught, is that's part of your job, is making a community, right? It is not getting CR. You can outsource getting the CRTs. Being a leader is a little bit harder to outsource.
Well, Juan's I don't know if his job is necessarily to be a leader. I think his job is to bring money in. He's the brand pumper, right? He's the
Yeah,
face.
he's Grimace.
That's why you put
He's
Hungry
Grimace.
Box presented by Hungry Box featuring Hungry Box.
Oh,
on
I
the
guess
title.
you're right. If it's like about being a mascot versus like he's not my king. I'm not following him tactically like as a commanding officer. So if he's just Grimace and he's pumping money in, I think you're right, Wibbs.
Oh yeah, I meant Grimace.
definitely
as
Grimace.
not necessarily as a negative.
Yeah.
Grimace is a pillar of capitalism in America.
Yeah,
He's
this is what
getting
I'm talking
pumped
about.
out right now.
Fakes.
Oh, this
guy.
is awful. I hate
It
this.
is
I hate
horrifying.
this
All
so
right,
much.
Mikey. Just to be clear, Mikey made this because I said I'm gonna put a picture of
right
Grimace
under
up
the
there.
bus. Right under the bus.
Yeah, well, because I asked him to, and I thought, and I said, Mikey, I'm gonna put Grimace in, and he said, should I put Hungry Box's beard on it? And I said yes, and then it was great. So I was
Okay.
expecting it to be on. Here's my excuse here. I was expecting it to be on screen a total of perhaps 2 seconds. So I'm throwing production under the bus, just like my King Hungry Box.
Okay.
JD.
Okay, it's not your fault that JD is giving improper airtime to Hungry Grimace. It is your responsibility.
I should have told JD if that's what I wanted.
I
No,
actually
it's
ran
not-
this by Last, and he said it was okay. So this is really Last's fault again.
So
This
if
is really
your
Last's fault.
if your team is doing something or fucked up or like not following your instructions, like and you're doing what you could have done due diligence wise leading up to it, you then need to take responsibility to make sure it doesn't happen again. But it's not your fucking fault necessarily if you did everything
But
right.
you don't need to say that
know?
publicly. You could go home and know that deep in your heart.
It's
But
true.
publicly,
It's
take one for the team every time.
I am with you. Like his responses have been fucked up or weird at most charitable, but like the actual actions that are happening within the tournament, I think like are not. It's not like he is aiding and abetting Zion. It's not like he is putting slurs on his stream. Like it's variance. It's fucked
To
up,
an
but
extent.
it's
Let's move on to the next topic, though.
Yeah.
Twitch recently announced changes to the way advertising works on their platform, limiting the ability to use static or large images. Brand and logo overlays were to be limited to 3% of stream size. They walked back the announcement before I ever really understood what the heck was going on, but every TO seemed to hate the changes. Foursiders, do any of you understand this shit? And will Twitch eventually roll out these rules anyways, despite the initial blowback?
Dude,
No
Twitch
and
is
yes.
so stupid, man. They're just like,
no and yes.
oh, dude, like what they did. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the Partner Plus program today. What
No.
they've done
I
is
saw
just
the
like
announcement. Yeah.
vomited on themselves so uncontrollably hard with like this advertisement stuff, and then they've like kind of brushed it off, but it's still on their shirt a bit, and then given themselves a gold star with this very shit Partner Plus program that's like you need 350 normal subs. It can't be Twitch Prime and it can't be gifted. Do you know how fucking rare that is? It's like actually like something they brought up doing a long time ago. Like, I think it's like a few months ago now, and everyone's like, this fucking sucks. Boo. They're like, what if we make a bigger vomit to cover this smaller vomit? And they're just like, yeah, fuck yeah, man. It's like, oh, it's getting so bad. It's so hard to not look at like other streaming services and just be like, yeah. 50-50 split is dog shit, dude. It's so bad.
So you're 50-50 unless you're 350 or bigger.
Yeah, unless you're 350 normal subs, which even some people who have like 1,000 subs aren't hitting.
No, it's all primes.
Yeah, exactly. It's primes and gifts. It's so fucked.
What was it like before? I mean, when did we get off 50-50, which is shit. But I always thought it was 50-50 unless you were like somebody.
No,
But it
you
hasn't
just,
been
like,
50-50 for a long time.
that's actually not true. It's 50-50 unless you're a partner and you know someone or you're with a team. In Oz, like even Oz teams had like 70-30 contracts. Don B was on a 70-30 contract for a while as well. But like they just scrapped that completely. Like now it's like I think it's either you're 50-50 fully or 50-50 up to like 100K or something like that, which doesn't affect most of us, obviously. But
Yeah.
Is that 100K a year or a month or like
100K a year.
I don't understand any of this. Let's move on to our next topic.
Wait,
Hey,
You
whoa,
you want to know
whoa,
more about it? Let me
Fine,
refer you to
fine,
the
get
latest
your
Google
get your
Mail.
little things in. I'm regretting this one. I'm regretting the edible. Webbs first.
What? Did you bring up a new topic?
No,
I
you're
was
good.
talking.
Go for it.
I was just saying.
Webb's also regretting the edible.
I was just saying that if you actually want to know more about the topic, you could just watch Mogul Mail.
That's actually not true, I don't think.
Ah,
Did he make a
thank
new
you,
one?
Daddy.
I'm sure Ludwig made a Mogul Mail about it. I actually don't know if he did or not. But
All
yeah,
right,
so
Jorge.
Okay. So will they walk it back? I don't know. I think. Or wait, will they walk
Will
it
they
back?
walk back
No.
to walk back.
That it's going to happen. The trends in the market are too powerful The walls are closing in. The free internet that we enjoyed for so long is being inched and inched away, and Twitch will be no exception. The sands of time will progress whether or not we are on Twitch. So what happens to Twitch will be unknown to us, but it won't be the same as it was.
How do we get the orcas in on this? I've heard the orcas are doing some great jobs lately.
Yeah, I'm a
What, the
big fan
ones-
of their work.
What the ones under the sea, man?
You hear what they're doing now?
They're
No, what are they doing?
They've
Jorge,
been
go ahead.
collecting
London Gagarin
wood parts.
Championship Series 5 has been
No,
announced.
no. The orca, the mother.
was the first week
must
of
defend
July. And
himself.
technically,
a new
the first
word
offline
potentially for the.
LACS, which means it'll be the first one without a Jake Jack Mikey TriCast. This event is sponsored by the frickin' Toyota Prius with a prize pool of $50,001. But the question on everyone's mind about LACS 5 is, why wasn't Kadoran invited? And Joshman, is it your fault?
Oh yeah, dude, get fucking owned. Get rizzed on, dude. There's nothing to say about it, dude. Fuck your gameplay, dude.
You probably took
pizzazz.
Aklo.
Have a little
You probably
pizzazz.
took. Oh my god.
Dude, no, it was Aklo. Dude, hold on. Can I read a little
Oh, yeah.
message?
Oh,
yes,
please.
please.
You
You got
get
extra
people
points
for
for
it.
leaking on the show.
They're organizing. They're
I would
organizing.
normally take like 15 points from you for doing this, but right now I feel like this is right, you know?
It's like right here. So I was playing Magi, and she was sitting in center stage for 10 seconds while down in a stock, and I paused and said,
Was this
"Are we
Combo
cool?"
Breaker?
Yeah, this is after combo. I was playing Sheik, she was playing Falco, and I'm like, "Are we cool?" I'm like, "You're just not approaching me," and then she sends me 7 paragraphs on why that like approaching is bad when Sheik is on the platform and her camping is chill. And then I said, "I'm busy at the moment. We'll read this later," and then never responded. And she goes, "Disclaimer: this is a joke." Blah blah blah. Unbelievably triggered that you got on the platforms for 10 seconds, pause the game because I'm covering the option that I've been getting hit for all 9 years that I've been competing in this game. Accuse me of playing in such a way that stunts my growth. And then after I type for half an hour straight about my perspective on that spot and the ins and outs of it, you hit me with the "I'm busy, but I'll respond soon." AFK for over a day. And then the next time I see your dumbass is in the fucking 50k LACS goddamn announcement trailer where you got the invite over me. Bruh. So that's how I feel about
You-
it.
You are
I
actually
not
dogged
right.
her.
This is your
You're
revenge
not an
for
ally
Combo
this
Breaker.
Pride
Right.
Month. You are.
Wait,
You're,
what
you're in
Dogged
trouble.
her.
I think I
You're-
literally
you're a
responded
piece of
with
shit,
lol
is what you
sauce
are.
and booyah. And then not
Oh my God.
anything else.
Dude, how is it possible that you're taking spots away from 3 players at the moment?
This is
You
unreal.
only get 1 spot. It's not like JD's Discord.
Dude, I had a really good gommel. You guys remember that one? that one
Yeah.
rocked.
Yeah.
dude.
We're coming up on
rocked.
the year anniversary of it. So
Roma, are you having
you only have so
Portillo's?
much longer you can talk about it.
Am I having what?
What, never mind. What do you think about this one?
I'm so sad. It's so over for me. I am devastated. Juan Kadoran does everything he needs to do for Jmook. He clears away John Melee for the ICs for Jmook. He beats Cody Schwab. And then he beats Moth. And then he has to play Amsa, which is impossible. And he almost cooks. We let him cook. We put the blessing of Thoth in the chat. And what do I see? I see Joshy in the goddamn trailer. I see Mangus in the goddamn trailer. Wonko is out there every day in the streets fighting for his goddamn life, and we can't get fucking anything.
If there's one thing that's always been the case in Melee, it's that it is not about who's the best player. It's about who's the most well-liked player.
Yeah, it's Joshy.
And
that's fair.
Joshy's up there. It's crazy because there's so much variance. I hate Josh sometimes. Like I really hate him
Nah.
sometimes. Every once
I
in a
like
while.
throughout the whole
I hate him,
monologue
you
reading
know?
Magi's message, and at the end, I looked at his score and I said, I kind of wish on the other way.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though. He can pull off some bullshit like that and get away with it. He ends up with
Yeah. What is
73
that?
points and you're left holding the bag, you know?
Hey, it's
What
me,
is
Can.
this?
Yeah, hey, it's me, Can. Oh,
What are you
He's saying
saying?
the word. He's saying the
Oh.
word.
Metroids.
Oh man.
Doesn't look like that. Do
All right. That wasn't all the Ludwig crew has been up to. Off-brand, the Ludwig Associated Creative Studio signed a few new people, including former execs from Beyond the Summit, LD and Dan. What does this mean, if anything, for Smash?
Are they hiring me? I would like that for me and also for Mikey.
That's an amazing impression of everyone I've ever heard.
That's everybody.
Yeah.
I'll do anything. I will bury Nick Yingling. No, I can't. Nick Yingling, I love him so much. I will never
Dude,
harm
I
him.
know.
He
is
would
my
also
precious,
overpower
precious
you,
boy.
regardless of how much stronger than you he is, because
It does. He's got that dog in him.
he's got that dog in him.
He really does.
Bless
No,
him
he is
both.
our benevolent God King, and he is our true Chief Smash Officer. And when they come for him, we will ride for him. And please hire Mikey and Wheat.
Give me 5 of his points.
Just asking for him.
Let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. How many points you want here?
Oh,
Give
what
me
is
just-
this?
Make me an
Just give me
offer.
5 of his.
No.
just give me
Make
5
an
of-
offer. Make me an offer.
Of a take? Offer you a take?
I don't care. I'm in the mood to give you some points, but you
Convince
gotta
him.
earn them.
Okay. I will do any accent or any impression of
Yeah,
anything.
I'll make a deal here. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Who's making a deal? Chroma?
No, I'm interested. You know, he can. I'm an interested shark.
You want to do an
Yes.
impression?
I will. Yeah, you give me 5 of your points. I'll say anything. Honestly,
Can
Okay.
you do a backflip?
no.
Oh.
Can I bring
I'm
it back
out
to
of
the
it.
topic?
I'd like
Yeah.
2 of your dogs.
Yes, you can. I'm
All
sorry.
right,
shut up.
I would love to bring it
Bro.
back to the topic. I think the real takeaway from LACS 5, from what we know so far, is that we need to leverage this Prius sponsorship
Yes.
against other companies, right? I feel like there's somehow we could work our magic. I feel like maybe Elon Musk is an extremely susceptible to propaganda kind of guy, so be very easy to incept his ass and get Tesla to start sponsoring some shit.
Holy
And
shit!
as I've demonstrated earlier in this episode, I don't care where the money's coming from, as long as we're getting that sweet dollary dues. You know what I'm saying?
Instead
why'd you
of
say that? Was there any need for
May
that?
Hungry Box lead us.
instead of the big
That's what
house, it would be
Afghan
like
said too. Actually,
the
I have
big
another-
and
Honda
I
guy.
didn't give him points for that. I gave you.
I have
points for that.
another alternative to Webb's, which is more my speed, which is extortion and bribery. So what I've been told actually by top Midwest TOs is that there are these roving groups of kids called the Kia Boys, and what they figured out is that you can actually hack and download a car. You can break into it. You can basically just like download something off LimeWire to steal any car, and they joyride the cars. They post them on Grand Theft Auto, TikTok. They do whatever they want. And so what we do is we become the Kia Boys. We figure out how to break into Teslas, and we say, Elon Musk, if you do not wire us $100 million, we will do this to every single one of your cars. Fizzy managed to code all of this stuff in an assembly cave with a box of scraps and pointers. You're telling me he can't figure out how to be the Tesla Boys?
Mm-hmm.
The Tesla.
Yeah,
boys.
I
The
can't
Tesla-
poke a
and
single
it's all
hole.
in the-
I can't poke a single hole in this argument. It's
You all are trifling
Wrought
with
iron.
trifling with
trifling.
childlike playthings. Do you
This is the
understand?
third time. Sorry, you go.
No. You know what? I want to hear it, Josh.
Dude, Chroma, how many times have I heard about the Kia Boys around you, man? You got to let them go. And
This
I've
is
seen
the
you
third
3
Kia
times, and every
Boys?
time I've seen you, you've Kia posted.
They have
Enough.
inspired me in
I
my soul.
know.
Like the orcas. They're like people orcas.
So what was up with those guys?
Okay. The melee has a carrying capacity. We will always have some melee within some like band of activity. Okay, it's an immortal game. I am laissez-faire on how we advocate for the companies, which companies exist within our ecosystem or whatever. Summit is great. They had a great sentiment, style, like commitment to the scene, and not the way
What's
they
your
understood the
favorite
game.
like cigarette brand we should get in Melee?
Gotta be those noopies, no?
Yes, that's
Gotta,
correct.
yeah, accessible.
Mental
guys
Josh,
have
you don't know?
Winfields?
Siggy butts.
Do you guys have Winfields?
What is that? No.
that
No,
sounds
no.
bad.
That is to say
Why?
that whatever sponsor we get in, the Priuses get in, the fucking big house presented by Corolla or whatever, I don't care. It will always
rock.
be there, like whether or not we have car money or pistachio money or no money.
What I'm
Great.
curious to see is whether or not Mogul Moves starts operating at a profit at any point in time, because
They're trying to.
right now the way that they generate money is that Ludwig locks himself up in a room whenever he needs more funds,
Yeah.
and he just sets his nose to the grindstone and
He
just
just goes woozle wuzzle in front of
time
the
to
camera.
stream, baby. Yeah,
Sales
exactly.
hero.
Sales-driven, yeah, sales-driven org, and I'm sure that the yard, I think, I don't know if it's like technically under their auspices, but that's pretty profitable.
That thing's a moneymaker,
Yeah,
but
they
I
are
don't know how the
good.
merch works.
It
Yeah,
always
the
sells
merch.
out, man. It
Yeah.
always
So
sells
we
out.
don't think that the former exec's presence means anything for Smash.
I
I
hope
mean,
it does.
LD was very good in the time that he did lead Beyond the Summit.
Yeah. Are we
You know,
gonna get,
I
like-
think part of what made him so good was that he was really in touch with the communities that he was a part of. You know, it started with Dota. You know, he huge fan of Dota to begin with when Beyond the Summit first started. And it really carried through to Smash, where they saw, you know, some of their biggest success. They really tried in a lot of different esports too, and kind of,
Yeah.
you know, would
TFT.
feel out what worked and didn't overcommit on anything. Remember, yeah, the TFT one was a really good example. I remember they had Ipengu Zane, who was big into TFT, who kind of like spearheaded a lot of that. So you know, it can't be a bad acquisition. Like,
That
my
said, though,
concern is just like turning a profit long term. Like, off
Yep.
brand and because it is off brand, not Mogul Moves. That's true. So
that said, like the fact that they did so much and also aren't exactly Summit, they're like something else. I think we have to be also a little bit lenient with them for time. Like they're going to be doing and trying different things that are not Summit. Like it's not just Summit 2, I would imagine, with Yerma or whatever.
imagine they go live and the couches are still there.
Joshman is like, "Where's my summit?"
Dude, it's out of the same studio. There's hope.
Why not? You
dude?
Yeah, it
dude,
is.
I'm like,
I saw it
looking
was in
at Cody
Kavina.
on it. I'm
Just
so
be
close
patient with
on it.
them. Just be patient with them.
Oh, but I want a game now. I want a game
All right, our
fucking
final
now, dude.
topic. Speaking of gaming now, Slippy has announced a new paid feature: the ability to customize your chat options. Some new additions include support your locals, hypocritical, check the disc, lazy derivative, that's the mango, cloying, and switching to my main, passive aggressive. What new chat options would decrease toxicity on Slippy?
I want to pay him $20 to let me bypass people who have chat disabled.
Oh, that's good.
I like that one.
I hate
More
you
hiding.
so bad. Look, give me. I'm gonna send you these words, and you're gonna look at them.
What words would they be?
Fuck you. I hate you so much.
I think I would really
Dad.
like one that if I tap on the D-pad right twice, I can't see it. It's just a blank message, but their address pops up on their screen.
Yeah, that was mine. That's so good.
Yeah, I can't see it though. That'd be too fucked. But I really would like it to just flash it for them. And it's just like I also want to put "don't go," and then their address will work a lot. If they try to one and done me, dude.
Oh,
Sorry,
Webs,
fiction
many points
IRL.
for many points for
That's
Webs.
the
Yeah.
kid again.
Yeah.
I would
Jelly
love if I
bean.
could shoot just a tiny shock of psilocybin through the servers into their oh yeah baby into their brain. So I just know
Who's big baby?
He's
it's big baby.
Oh, it
Dude,
is a
Chroma,
big-
you might be the person who like starts driveling the most whenever a four-legged friend joins the call at all. You just like
I'm having a good time.
"Buh, buh."
I
Chroma.
think
We're in.
I think if we've learned anything from the netplay tournaments, the one that will probably decrease toxicity is just reminding them that there's a person on the other side of the screen. And so you say, "This time I'm going to do it."
What about something that would
Whoa.
decrease toxicity? Webs.
Would
Mine
you be
would.
toxic if you read that message?
You should add the ability to add an image so that you can portray an image. And we don't moderate it at all. No moderation. Toxicity will drop through the floor. I swear to God.
Yeah, like didn't TF2 have this for a while?
I don't know. I never played TF2. You're talking about sprays?
Yes, sprays.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the CS 1.6. Yeah, the old all those old Half-Life engine games. Yeah.
I think that you should send them a message to not exactly the address, but just like turn their webcam on and show them what they look like right now.
Yeah. The image
That's pretty good.
Is piping a picture of them in just a dark room
Just,
by the TV.
like it's like captioned on top, like are you happy with who you are? Like
Yeah, they should
is this
make
what
that,
you
like,
want?
To make it less toxic, before you're allowed to hit enter on anything toxic, you have to like look at yourself like in the eyes for 3 seconds. And if you can't face what you've done, dude, you're not allowed to hit enter.
That's fair.
I like that too. Yeah. Just
I think-
turns your monitor into a mirror.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much impossible to combat toxicity through messages because, like, if I was trying to think in my head, what are some non-toxic? If I say I love you, they're gonna hate me more than anybody's
I
ever
was
hated
thinking that
anybody.
too, but I would say I would league post, to put it lightly.
There's
I
no
love you.
language. There's no like There's nothing we can package through the electronic messages that can defeat toxicity. We have to go around it.
We got to F15 on this one. Alrighty. Foursiders, we got a close one. We're going to go into our tiebreaker. We have 3 people that are close enough in range to be tied. And hey, Jorge, you knocked my socks off. You made a few monologues tonight. This could be the one that's worth 27 points and could put you over the head. So, Foursiders, it's my birthday on Saturday. What did you get me?
I showed up on your fucking show, man. I did it this time. I did the fucking show, man. Happy birthday. You're welcome, man.
Happy birthday. Okay. I'm going to let that simmer.
Yeah, you should let that one simmer, man. I'm here, dude.
I got you an impression of Centrist Kage. Centrist Kage. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm going to hear him out. And that's it.
That's just Arnold.
That's pretty good. Kage is cool. I love Kage. All right, Chroma, my good friend. Buddy.
Yeah. So.
You like that one?
God damn it.
Bruce Dane.
Yeah. So basically, what I ended up doing, this was a bit of a surprise this year. So what's going to be happening is that your longtime partner Lily is going to give you my present, and she's not going to say it's from me, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's really good, and it's very expensive, and it is for me, and it's just a secret between me
We had a budget
and
limit.
you.
Oh no. But you paid for it. So it's
But Lily won't say that. It's a secret.
Very cool.
So whatever she got you is what I got you.
Yeah.
This question is rigged.
I bought you a prepaid year subscription to World of Warcraft.
It's rigged.
Enjoy.
What, World of Warcraft Classic?
You can. I mean, one subscription actually you can play any version of the game. So
All
if you think about it, I got you more hours worth of gameplay than anything else you could possibly purchase. For
I gotta
I'll
say,
change my present.
I what?
I'm changing my present to an invite to the duo lobby, dude. I didn't want to have to go this far, but I'm logging on. I'm in.
Oh,
I'm going even lower.
Oh, that's very clutch. Webs,
It's
would you
still
play a game of
active?
League with us?
The thing is, I can't see. I would play
All
a
right,
game
the
of
winner
League.
is Joshman.
No.
Finally,
You can't cut me off.
You know
Josh
that
doesn't
if
even
you
have the
play
most
League with
points.
me,
Listen.
win the episode.
Listen, Hindog used to listen. You have to understand. Hindog, he used to tell people that he was me. He used to
Oh
go
my
on League of
God.
Legends and
Oh my
BM
God.
people and tell them he was me. I can't play the game. Everyone
Oh my
is.
God.
Hold
can't.
on.
Dude,
I
no.
will
Jorge, do you
raise
want to give your points to anybody?
I
Yeah.
will raise you an impression of Kage again. This is Arnold. I am saying we have to build more houses, Jack, and you are looking very big and strong. I am Kage.
I'm Kage. It is a supply issue.
All right,
I
get us
veto
to the
winning?
game.
Supplies.
I veto
Wow,
winning.
wow,
I
wow.
refuse to, dude, I can't win in these conditions.
Where's a central committee for price controls?
Explain why you won.
Why I won? Explain why I won. I think I just came prepared today. You know, I took a little bit of a break from Melee recently, and been just kind of playing World of Warcraft. Just why I brought that up. But I watched Tipped Off, and now I'm like back on the horn. I'm like into Melee again. So sometimes the break is all you need. It's like you need that break. It's how it goes with playing Melee. It's how it goes with life. Sometimes you just need a break. Ooh, let's get it, Jack. Of course, my for winning, I get Jack on my team, which is amazing.
Unprecedented.
Are you focused? Is that why you're not talking?
Yeah. Well, you didn't ask me to.
Oh, I fucked up. I just thought you'd just respond to me naturally.
No, this is your time. So you won because Josh promised to play League, and then we were gonna abandon the Fourside fight and play League, and he said no. So Josh lost.
I liked that gambit that he went for, though. I can respect it. And what I'm learning now is that Josh and I have a very low ping to one another.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm just gonna knee here. You got it. Oh fuck. Ah shit, dude, I am getting accidental Darakis like crazy on here. I am looking forward to Wave Dash coming up here. It's gonna be a really fun tournament.
Cool.
I always like when Mango commentates. It's like brings me back to like the old
He's a great commentator.
2016,
He's
17 era. He is
the best.
He's an insanely good commentator, but also he's Mango. He has like his own vibe.
Yeah.
And I've always really enjoyed. I mean, not always. Sometimes his commentary is horrible, but that's because he's like salty about something. Or,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be really good.
Do you want anybody else to be in, by the way, to talk?
Oh yeah, we can have let's bring the boys in.
How are you guys
I'm
feeling
pissed
about
at
this
you
game?
guys?
We're
Badly.
like vampires. You have to invite us in, Webs.
Yeah, look at Captain Falcon.
Let's all run. Let's all
Well,
run.
Yeah, Mango is
Oh,
one of the
God.
all-time greats of commentary when he
He is.
tries. And then when he doesn't try, he's even better. But only in that core terrible moment of like being really mad.
Oh shit.
Oh my
How did
god,
they-
where's my jump? Oh my god, save me! Fucked up. Can I steal?
Joshy wins it.
That's what I'm saying.
Gosh, why didn't we cooperate?
I think if you tell Jack that
He's on
Armada's
2
currently
stocks, dude.
can
Wake
do
up to
it.
yourself, Jackson.
Armada is in our stream right now. It's actually pretty wild. He's saying I've never seen these players play before. Are they good? And I told him yes,
You got a
Jack.
fucking
Go get
issue,
him.
man.
Jack, I said yes. I said he's good.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make Josh nervous. I can't
Wait,
be
you guys
made
are on a
nervous. I
team?
got the edible, baby.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're on
Shit.
team.
Oh, it's
I
over,
thought it was
Josh.
still 1-on-1.
Just call it a day.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know.
oh
that was
my
live.
god.
Josh,
Dude,
we
it's
were
let's
playing
go.
against each other.
Josh,
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
It's not a free.
Yeah, we can 2 out of 3. We can 2 out of 3.
Webs won.
They don't
First to
free
2.
that? Well, you
First
guys
to
are
2, Webs won.
disgusting, dude. You guys-
Josh,
this is
it's
just
you and me, dude. It's you and me. Let's fuck him up.
This is
Should we-
just doubles with sparkles on it. It's still fucking doubles. I've been literally coerced. I
This
just,
is
on,
the
come on.
voice of somebody who just lost and is pissed off about it.
I didn't
Josh,
know. I was
we-
beating the fuck
have a
out of
competitive
Jorge.
The real
Jason?
duo. That's right. The real duo Q won this one. Congratulations
Oh,
to Webs for winning
Run it back,
both
dude.
the Fourside fight and the fight on Fourside.
It's
And then
been a
explain the
Congratulations.
rules.
That's the
I don't
first
think
I
That's
anyone's
think.
all
ever done
from
that
us
before,
unless you
yeah.
guys want these hands again.
Please, get me in there.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up this time.
All right,
doesn't
press
represent
start.
me.
Press start.
I pressed
This
up.
is now.
Let's do it, let's do it.
Now we know the
Oh, you
fucking
better
rules.
believe Josh. pressed
We're
up.
on the set.
Let's fuck him up, dude.
I don't like this area.
Is this a second Fourside fight?
It's first to 2.
JD's brain
Oh,
is
I fucking-
melting right now. He's never seen 2 fights. Even though
What
the
is this,
show is
8
called
sides?
Fourside Fights, not Fourside
Plural.
Fight, which is what we always do.
Nice.
Oh, you can't shield drop through the fucking UFO. What the hell?
Now we know the fucking rules, huh?
Okay, dude, take it easy.
Huh? You told me to take it
You're
easy.
fucking camping on the UFO.
This is my career. I have to.
Oh man.
Whinging about camping.
Oh,
Childish.
man, I hit you.
We're down.
Oh my god, I'm so far down with it. How many times am I gonna Duraki?
Live can't.
Jorge, should I watch Radio Melee? What do you guys talk about?
No,
All right.
it's fine.
Uh,
Oh, actually, yeah. Why not? I thought. I had a fun time.
focus.
Oh, sorry. He's on their side.
Focus.
Bang.
Jack is
That's-
unshakable right now. Jack is off the pen.
We're gentlemaning to not sabotaging each
Okay,
other
it's
when
so
they
warm.
start to get low, right?
Yeah,
We're just
absolutely.
both trying our best.
We're teams, right? Is that what's happening?
Well, we'll have to settle
De
it. One of us
facto.
is gonna have to win at the
Tentative
end.
allyship.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Bro, anticipate me, Josh.
Jack, when
Yeah,
you
I'm
deadlift,
failing. 1 sec.
when you deadlift, do you hear Mother Earth crying out for action?
I
For
hear
action.
me.
It's time to
losing-
defend with the orcas.
Oh,
Dude, you know
I'm
what the
coming
orcas
in.
are doing? They've been attacking boats and disabling them, and I think what they're doing is they're collecting parts to try to construct a game.
Oh,
That's sick.
I was gonna say that on the show, but I couldn't really find like a good.
Ah, that would have been really good. Yeah, Josh, did you not hear about this?
The orcas?
they're organizing.
Yeah, the orcas. Yeah.
Off the Spain of
I'm
the coast
I'm
of Spain
taking
and
stock.
I'm
Portugal.
coming.
Bro, I'm at 153.
I know. I had to.
It's alright.
take it.
I'm
This
coming.
had to
I'm
be
coming.
better.
I'm coming.
Get that ass. Oh, God.
That was funny.
Okay, now
you
it's
lead?
betrayal time.
I actually
Jorge,
feel like I would
activate.
fucking annihilate Josh 1v1 right now, though.
Activate Jorge.
I'm coming. Oh, what's up?
Hey, you know, it's.
Wait, you
I
guys
made a
can both
promise.
get an advantage against each other if you left me alone. I'm really high. I couldn't possibly win.
I know.
He's just a little guy. He's
We
just
made a promise.
tiny
We made a
boy.
promise. We made a promise, Josh.
Okay, Jorge.
They
What do you
can't
got
both
now?
win.
Oh? Oh, he
course.
waited for the spot dodge. Where's the punish? Nice. Spaces out the forward air. Oh, I love that little cancel of the needle.
Uh-oh.
Mixes them
what?
up.
What is the Falco called?
Oh my! Wait a minute. Blender? No. No, I hate back air right there. I hate back air right there. We hate it.
You don't know.
Oh no!
Ooh, wait a minute.
Now we're getting
Dude.
spiced up.
Jorge has some
Yeah.
needle movement. I'm not gonna
Uh-oh.
lie.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Can you UFO combo?
No, Jorge made me question reality many times on this UFO.
Hit him with the
Dude, I
Roomba.
can't
Hit him with the
get to it.
Roomba.
Oh,
The Roomba.
shit.
Hit him with the Roomba.
Oh!
I'm coming. Dude, I can't hit it.
Dude, the
Oh,
Roomba's
he's
unstoppable. You cannot beat the Roomba on this
The
spaceship.
room
It is-
is insane.
Oh,
Oh,
Also known as what is it? The Beyblade. I've heard it
I'm
called.
coming. I'm
before.
coming.
There's a lot of different things.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Oh, look at her! Look at her!
No.
Oh my god.
Jorge is
Forward
the
air
sickest
goes
ever doing it.
outright.
Jorge's winning. Jorge for Perez.
Holy shit, Fendi!
Can you do it?
Birthday.
So brave to go for
Off
up
rip.
smash right there. A move that doesn't work.
It's how I
Oh,
feel
God.
every time I Samus up smash too.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna do the delayed bear.
Oh, me too.
Come on, Jorge.
No!
Oh, we don't love it. We don't love
Oh,
this.
edge cancel?
Oh no!
Oh,
Force.
no! Oh,
Oh,
I'm
No.
changing back, boys.
no! You betrayed. Oh,
Wait, that
Oh
was
my
grab.
we need the
dude,
move.
these down airs.
I know he's doing it.
Oh,
One, this one for me. That's
It's
one for me.
an
That's one for me.
easy Dub for a
1-1,
Jorge.
1-1.
Oh my god. 1-1. Josh with 0. Josh with 0.
All right,
Massive,
congratulations. That's that could be the end of our show.
Oh,
we might
hell
have to keep
yes.
Playing. We might have to keep playing. We gotta say it's over at some point, and we're
She's
we're
so trash.
trying.
Damn, I don't want
Cheated
to do it.
gamers.
Congratulations
So mad.
to Webbs and also to Webbs. Bye, everybody.